Okay guys, right back to it. It's episode 6, or video 6 in my playlist for Syndicate Celestian playthrough. This should be a fun one, because finally we're going to be able to attack this landmark here. And let's do a little bit of... These guys don't need to move. Yeah, we can just end our turn here.
Operations primed and ready.
Let's make sure we're priming. I almost forgot to prime up another monitor there. Let's make sure we do that. Alright, end turn. And I'll show you guys somewhat of a trick here. Most people probably are aware of this. Wow, there's a ton of shit on the side of the screen here. What is all this? So, this would be the Kirko denouncing the Amazons, denouncing the Kirko. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward.
Systems infiltrated.
They stole energy from us with an energy siphon. But we stopped it, so that's good, I guess. And now we can use our own energy siphons. So let's actually settle up with some of this stuff. Let's do energy development next, actually. Before we forget, let's get one of those primed. What else do we need to worry about? Let's do scouting. I'm going to do scouting after this battle here. I want to focus on this battle. So, again, for the landmarks, you have to enter the landmark, this tile, so you can't bring in, even though I've got 9 units here, they're not all going to be able to be a part of this battle, unfortunately. What is nice, though, is we can take 1 unit, or many units, I suppose, if we cared to, enter the battlefield and do some scouting to see what we're up against. And of course, we can just retreat or abort the attack before it even starts and basically figure out what we're up against without having to risk any units or go into it blind. So always worth doing. Definitely a smart thing to do. Okay, what are we up against here? This is a pretty scary army. Technoprofit has low movement points and a very dangerous 14 arc repeating attack at range 7. That's pretty dangerous. Overdrive field, I think, is a buff for all his... Yeah, for Paragon units. This one I've seen before. This one you have to be very careful of. Knowing when they're going to use it is the key here. They can only use it after 3 turns, or on turn 3. I forget which one actually, but it's a full action move, and because this guy's stagger resistant, he's definitely going to pop it off at some point. But it's a 2 hex radius shitload of damage, basically 24 arc damage in a big radius. Call in reinforcements. I think this just gives him another unit. I don't even remember what this one does. But it doesn't start... He doesn't start the first turn with this one either. And he's got defensive mode. Okay, that's fine. So that's a very dangerous unit with some scary stuff that we have to think about. There's 2 heavy soldiers. These guys are just kinetic damage. The heavy repeater isn't super scary. It's just 10 kinetic, and it's actually a little bit reduced accuracy, so that one's not too bad. This one, though, a range 9, 1 hex radius with massive impact stagger. This is a super good ability. Got to watch out for that. So again, 2 AoE things we want to worry about already. Stagger resistance, that's not going to help us. There's 2 of those guys. There's 3 of these E-bot EMA3s. And if I remember... Okay, so they have high impact power fists. That seems actually pretty dangerous because it's 14 kinetic damage and it does do high impact, so that's something. Love pheromones. This is the one I remember. So it's a biochemical status check to actually mind control your unit. It's a single action and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, but you need a 2 hex range to be able to get this one off. So hopefully, if we bring a couple of indentured with us on Overwatch, they're going to be able to kill these E-bots before they get a chance to try love pheromones on us, or on our units. And again, look at this. They have arc weakness, psionic resistance. They also have this pistol ability. That's nothing to worry about. Okay, so we have to worry about debuffs, and we have to worry about large amounts of damage and AoEs. So pretty much a plethora of stuff to consider here. Now, we know we're going to abort with our B. We don't want to waste our B. But what I'm thinking about is which units are we going to bring along for the battle here? We definitely want to bring both of our heroes. We definitely want to bring I think at least this overseer. And I think we want to bring, maybe just want to bring those 3 and then the 3 indentured units. That might make the most sense. Do we want to bring the Psycho? The Psycho might be kind of useful for... No, yeah, I think, you know what, let's just do, we're going to do these 3 heroes. I should just select these the easy way here. These 3 units, and then our 3 indentures are going to come along, so that's our 6. And the other thing I think maybe we should do is, do we want to get this guy out of his hover bike? I think we do. Marco, it's time to get out of your hover bike. What do we want to use instead? Maybe in this case we might want to... I guess we'll just use the bow. I don't want to... Pulse Repeater would maybe be pretty useful here. But do I really want to spend energy and Cosmite on this Pulse Repeater? I don't think I do. Yeah, I'll just take the bow. I think the bow will be handy enough. Plus, they have a lot of stagger, so the bow, yeah, the bow is a good choice. Now, notice, too, before he had, like, I think 50 or 60-something hit points. He's up to 70 now because we did take Vitality that last upgrade, and so he actually has less. Actually, we can just do it right here. He has less, 50. He has 20 more hit points not being in the hover bike. Now, obviously, when the hover bike's destroyed, he gets to move around still and use his pistol, I guess, which is fine, but I think he's better off just on his feet for this engagement. We still have skill points to use. Is there anything that would come in handy for this battle? I don't really think so. Fallout Protocols doesn't help us, and I don't want to commit to either of these yet. So let's just save his skill points for now. But everybody's geared up. We've got the right army, I think, to fight this battle. So let's do it. We've got a little bit of energy in the bank, so we can actually use some of our operations if we need to. Let's get on with it. It should be pretty fun. And look at this, is so cool with the dreamscape background to this map here. Is really cool. The map designs in this game, I think, are underrated as far as how cool they are. Let's actually get the combat history out of the way for now, so we can enjoy this map and speed this up a bit. So there's the E-bots coming up. And so now we have to think ahead. So let's think a little bit. We know that this guy is going to cast a very dangerous, it starts on cooldown 3. Okay, so we still have 3. We don't have to worry about that thing just yet, his big damaging skill. But once we have to pay attention to the timing of that, because we don't want to have any units grouped up into a big cluster to all get smashed by that ability. That would be very bad for us. So in the meantime, let's swing the camera around a bit here. We're going to set up some of our usual Overwatch lanes here, definitely with our hero. Our sniper hero, we want Overwatch. Let's keep you back here for now. Marco, I think we can... Let's move Marco. Marco does have flanker, so let's keep him off to the side. He's got his exploitive targeting system modification, so let's keep an eye on that. Okay, that should be pretty good for now. Oh wait, who connects? Oh, go in defensive mode, Marco. You fool. Overcharged. That was scatter missile there that just took out some cover. Heavy repeater. Oh, and look at that. We almost killed one of the E-bots already, and we're probably going to kill one. Oh, no. I was hoping we'd kill that one right there, but I guess it's a bit much to ask for. This unit is stunned. That's not very exciting. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think... Let's take a look. We have our arc discharge, which I don't think can hit... Can it hit all 3? Okay, it actually can hit all 3 of these. Stagger 2 of them. There's no way to stagger these 2. Could just kill that unit outright. I don't think that's probably worth doing, because we can just have Marco do that. Yeah, let's have Marco push up and
serves them
Okay, so that's
right.
one of the bots down. I think this one will be easily killed. Question is, I wish we weren't stunned here. It's kind of a bummer. I don't think it's worth using our heal. Maybe, you know, maybe we'll use our yeah, let's use Cleansing Light here. This is going to dispel the stun, I believe, and also heal our unit. There we go. He's stun removed. Worth doing. Doesn't cost us a ton of points or energy, so it's I think worth the trouble. Let's find some cover here and all right, fortunately we kill that bot as well. No chance to stagger there. We do get a chance to stagger here, so let's just take that. Tons of damage, and we should be able to kill this unit. Let's push up to here and make sure we kill that bot. Okay, this is looking really good so far. I'm actually pretty happy with how this has played out. Nothing for our Overseer to do just yet. And we can actually continue to push up here, so we might as well. Let's move all the way up to here. And let's try to get us a little bit of damage on this unit. Okay, this is pretty good. Now next turn, the Elysium Park's Merits of Bliss is going to kick in. So this is, there's a chance that our units will start hallucinating I believe next turn. So let's hit end turn here. Oh, there it is. You just saw it pop off. Not sure if it actually affected any of our units. Is anybody hallucinating? Broken Mind. That was from that's the other version of it. Do we have oh, there we go. So this unit's always considered flanked and is losing accuracy, which fortunately, because he's a sniper, isn't a huge problem. He's got accuracy to spare. Let's try to get some static charge on this. No, they got resisted twice. Decent bit of damage there. I think I want to move. Oh, we can actually get a flank here. Tempted to do that. I'd rather just kill a unit though. Which we won't be able to do. Let's see. Let's think about what's going to happen to this unit. He's not getting flanked yet. Can we? Let's get our heal in. We know we're going to use this. Broken Mind removed, and he's got obfuscation set up now. No static charge. And this guy's not going to turn around because he's a heavy unit, so there's no chance of him getting turned around and sort of chain stunned, so to speak. We do get one static charge, but it's not enough to make a difference. But Piercing Bow will finish him off. All right, perfect. Okay, what is this unit back here? Oh, this Paragon Guard is just back here. Not doing anything as of yet. Okay. So we're only going to be able to use one more ability. We only have got 37 energy, and all these are going to cost at least 25. So even though we have enough tactical points to be used here, we have to be sort of a bit careful about how we want to. Let's save our op for this turn. I don't think we need to use it right now. There's nothing that's going to help us too much. There's the heavy repeater. The Wrath of the Gods just happened, and it really did almost little to nothing against our unit here, so I'm very pleased with that. Okay, we have to once again think about our approach here. Is this guy in a defensive mode? He is, I believe. Oh, he's got energy shield. That's why he's got so many damn shields. We need to flank this guy, is what it's telling me, basically. So let's set that up. How are you not being flanked there, sir? That's insane to me. Is this guy not flankable? What's the deal here? Oh, it's because of the buff from the other guy, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's kill this thing.
Enemy eliminated.
Let's get some static charge on you. Fair bit of damage there. And I think we can. Let's see if Marco's got the right shot. Yes, Marco. The bow is paid off here. Very useful. Is there anything? Let's just start getting the damage in on the Elder God here. Or what is this thing called? Techno Prophet. I always want to call it an Elder God. I have no idea why I want to call it that, but let's scooch up around here, and sadly there's nobody to Cerebral Override this turn, but probably next turn we'll be able to use that with some effectiveness. Is there anybody I need to heal this turn? Should we blind this guy? I wonder if we can actually blind him. Might be worth doing. Let's see what the odds are that we can use diversion against this. 58% chance. Okay, that's not the best, but 40 hit points. How much does this do? 14 repeating. So I don't think he's going to be able to kill anybody this turn, but we'll try to use this anyways. Let's see if we get lucky with this. Alright, and it worked. So he's got less accuracy now. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we don't lose anybody in this remainder of this battle. Saw one of those attacks miss there. Okay, let's just start piling up attacks on this guy. Is he flankable? I think he is flankable, right? Well, we're going to find out. Let's get off over here. He is flankable, but again, he's a large unit, so he's not going to be... he's not easily going to be flanked. Or he's not going to be chain flanked, I guess, is what we want to say. Oh, he's actually, yeah, he's easily dead here. There we go.
Our forces are
We'll definitely get at least a level off of that, I believe, for our heroes. And do these guys get to... Yeah, we've got prime rank now on all three of our indenture. That's actually really nice. That gives them an additional range, I believe. Yeah, they've got an extra range now. So these guys are all really, really, really useful. And let's see what else we get out of this. So we get a bunch of food. We're going to get a wide range mending rig. So have I used this one before? Oh, sweet. Yeah, this one's actually really useful. This is a free heal, and it's a free action. This is a super good mod. It also gives the unit 10 hit points, which is nice. And we get a bot to use for ourselves. Very cool. Super pumped about that. We're basically fully gooched up here. Did we not? Oh, yeah, we barely... I thought we'd get a level at least on our hero from that, but I guess we didn't. We're so few hit points or experience points away from getting a freebie, another level there. But that's awesome. So now we get another unit that we can mess around with and think about how we want to exploit. Unfortunately, as a mechanical unit, there's only so many things that we'll be able to apply. But I do like the option of having this love pheromones ability to mind control stuff. Very cool. All right. Who do we want to put I think probably Marco's who we're going to want to give that mod to. And we can consider putting him back in his cover Blake now, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. It'll give him more movement, and he'll be able to do what he does. That's good. Okay, cool. Alright, well that was a relatively easy combat, I think. We're going to have to regroup our armies here. We have to resort out who we want to be working with what army. I think at some point we might have to actually split up these prime rank indentured. It's such a good combination to have 3 of them. But I think I'm going to do like 2 and 1. But we'll have to think about it. Oh, and of course, before we forget, obviously we're going to annex this sector. Definitely don't want to forget to do that, because this is going to start giving us additional cosmite and a ton of growth and just a super, super, super strong sector here right in the middle of the map. So I'm very happy with that. How much movement do we have? Yeah, actually we can go fight another battle here. Let's see. Is there anything that I even need to worry about with this group? Tier 3. Fanatics with some mods. Yeah, they've actually got some interesting stuff here. Shield breakers. Okay, I'm not going to fight this one just yet. Maybe I'll do another video for that, because that last combat actually took a bit of time. And I need to think about how we want to start this group out. So I think we'll probably split up at least the bot and the bee. Split up our 2 overseers, our psycho, and yeah, we'll kind of basically divide our army in half, I think is going to be the plan. We'll do that in the next video, though. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you found that last battle kind of interesting. Fighting the landmarks is always kind of fun. Usually there's some unique twists to it. In that case, the hallucinations weren't really too big of an issue for us, so that helped. And I think we had definitely a strong enough army to get the job done. But again, like I've said before in some of my other videos, that's why you can't really look at army power and think, oh, I'm going to be in trouble based on some amount of difference in my power or the enemy's army power. It's just a relative number. It doesn't really have any context. And you can easily wipe an army that's stronger than you, and you can also easily get wiped by an army that's stronger than you if you're not somewhat careful about what you're getting into. So certainly being able to scout the landmark ahead helps. You can plan a little bit, make sure you're bringing the right tools for the job, and if you have paid attention to everything else, then you shouldn't be in too much trouble for those battles. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you guys soon.